What is this, podcast 11?
Yeah.
Who's counting? What's up, everybody? We back at it. It's just the dream team tonight. It's just me and Nadja. We got no special guest. Rock star. Party like a rock star. Anyway, what's our first topic?
Okay. Fired. Yeah, don't drink those, guys. Like, no. Don't drink rock stars because your heart will fucking explode. Nobody wants that. Our first topic is actually a local topic that we could not get to last week because the camera cut off, but I still want to talk about it. So you guys know how that whole challenge is going around. We talked about it like 2 weeks ago?
I believe so.
Where people were licking the ice cream and stuff. So apparently a little girl in our city went to the doctor's office with her mom. And you know those big ass popsicle sticks they like put your tongue down with and get like culture from in the back?
I think they're called tongue diffusers or some shit.
A tonguey?
Tongue diffuser.
Those?
Might be wrong. Sounds right. Whatever.
The little girl took one of those.
The popsicle sticks.
Yeah, the popsicle sticks.
Fuck it.
She took one of those, licked it, and while her mom was recording her, and then put it back into the thing. And the mom actually got charged with a felony for that, for tampering with all of that stuff. And since you guys keep asking, you guys are always like, oh, you guys always talk about stuff and we don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to insert a clip for you guys so you know what's going on. But how do you feel about that whole thing?
I feel like you should have enough common sense to not tamper with people's shit, but especially if it's in like a medical environment. Like, because everything there is sterile, and for good reason. Especially if you're in a pediatrician's office, like for little kids. It's not even like...
the kid, I'm not as mad at because social media is a fucking drug. These little kids don't even read bedtime stories no more. They get a fucking iPad handed to them as an infant. Yeah. The mom, though, you grown as fuck. Why are you letting your daughter do that?
If we had the answer to that, I'm sure we could prevent the next time it happens.
She was just like, I wasn't aware that it was a challenge. Bitch, so? That's nasty.
Nobody was doing that before, like, that other shit happened. So you can't plead the fifth as if you're just not aware when, like, that's, like, one of the biggest things in the media a few weeks ago, and now you just magically get the bright idea to do it. But I get that you're not blaming the child, but I was more or less getting at the fact that it's even more of a slap to the face because you're allowing your daughter to make things unsterile in a fucking hospital for children. And
then just the fact that it got like shook up in the like... And the hospital said they had to freaking like sterilize the whole room and like...
Cause you know what else the fuck they
And then
did?
let's be real. Before that video went out, you know more people went in that room.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
somebody
like, they
got
trying
the
to make
unfortunate
it seem,
popsicle stick. There's probably a 1 in 30 chance that you didn't get that popsicle stick that day. Because you're right, they had patience, and after they use one, they throw it away. But after you shake it up, it's like there's probably about 60 fucking tongue diffusers in there. I hope I'm saying that right.
I'm just mad that the fucking mom went on the news talking about, I didn't know, blah, 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 blah.
You posted it.
Bitch.
You took a video of it and posted it. But
on the little girl's Snapchat.
Think about before the ice cream incident.
Have a Snapchat? She's too young to have a fucking Snapchat, in my opinion.
No, the mom posted it on her Snapchat.
No, it was on the little girl's Snapchat. Because that's how the father found out. Now, the dad is petty. I'm team dad on this one. The dad was so petty. He called into the news talking about my ex-wife. This is disgusting. Why would she allow my daughter to do that? That's fucking nasty. Like, just going in on this bitch. I'm like, oh my God, team dad right now. Like, bruh, it's fucking gross. Like, why would you, regardless if it's a challenge, if it's what, like, why would you condone your daughter doing that? And then the caption of the video was like something along the lines of, I do what I want, or like some shit like that, or y'all can't tell me what to do. I don't remember, but y'all are gonna see it. But it's something along those lines.
They probably told her to take it down, and then she still fucking reposted it. But I'm just glad people are videotaping themselves doing it, because I'm pretty sure people were doing shit like that before, and nobody had any idea. Like,
gross.
It's fucked up to say, but I'm pretty sure a couple of us watching this are maybe even one of us has gotten that burger where somebody did some fuck shit to it.
I don't even want to know.
It's fucked up, and that's why a lot of people were like, oh, that girl's a minor that did that other shit. They charge niggas that are minors for adult crimes every day.
Yeah, she was like, what, 17?
17, you're a fucking adult.
That's
if
what
you're
I'm saying.
black
Like, what did
or
you
colored,
expect?
bruh. If you're a POC, like, she gonna get a stiff one thrown at her and she gonna have to take something, but bro, don't hit me with that minor shit. When you fucking 14, you got enough goddamn common sense not to lick somebody's food and put it back.
Right.
Because there's fucking 14-year-olds working at Publix. By damn 15, 16, you can get a job at McDonald's. So I'm gonna need you to not even play that as a crutch. Because if there was somebody that worked at fucking McDonald's that was spitting in somebody's food and putting it out there, you think they're not gonna get charged as a fucking adult for that shit?
Right.
You paying adult taxes, nigga.
I don't know. This is probably going to be wrong because I haven't watched the footage in a while, but I think the girl was only like 10, 11 or something.
That's why the mom's getting tried with it.
Yeah. But I'm just like, bitch, why would you get on the news? And then it's like when she was like, I didn't even know this was a challenge. So when you found out it was a challenge and you see people getting locked up and you see these big ass numbers getting thrown at them, you decide to go on the news and identify yourself. And, bitch,
Children have terrible diseases. Sometimes adults pass genetically down terrible diseases to children. I'm not saying you can get a lot of them from saliva, but just the fact that you're subjecting other little kids to whatever you may have, because let's get it right, you weren't in the doctor's office for no reason.
You were in the pediatric office too. Like, you in the office for little kids. Like,
but,
damn. But yeah, you're right. Like, you've been in there for something.
There's probably a 20 to 30% chance it was just for a checkup, but if you're going to the hospital for some shit, most of the time something's up, but now you licking tongue diffusers and putting them back?
Are you sure it's called a tongue diffuser? Like, when I think of a diffuser, I think of like a humidifier.
Alright, let's do this
What are I just call them like the popsicle sticks. Tongue diffuser. It's a tongue decompressor. That's what it's called.
Decompressor?
Yeah. No, depressor. A tongue depressor.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I'm thinking diffuser. I'm thinking about the shit you put the essential oils in.
Hey, man.
And you like...
Shit. You get what I said, the popsicle stick. It's okay.
It's the popsicle stick.
Everybody know about the damn popsicle stick. But yeah, bro, you don't do that to the tongue depressor, bro. I'm still gonna call it a tongue diffuser now. Fuck it.
I'm about to look up tongue diffuser and see what pops up.
I don't think that's even a thing.
Diffuser? Did I even spell diffuser?
No,
right?
Absolutely not.
Tongue diffuser. Ew.
That's
what
an
the fuck
infuser.
is that? Tongue diffuser. Oh yeah, they have tongue infuser, but what the fuck is that?
That looks like some that doesn't look like nothing.
That doesn't look like anything I need to know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that
cool.
alone. Why is that?
Maybe
Oh, you know what that is?
What?
You put a tea bag inside of that, and then you put it into water. Daniel, shut up. No, you put look, tea leaf. You put a tea bag in there.
That's an infuser.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Because a diffuser doesn't exist, so this popped up.
Well, I just made it up. That's what it is, dude. I'm
Okay.
telling you. It's the popsicle stick. I should have just said popsicle stick. God
Should
damn
have
it.
said popsicle stick.
But yeah, she gonna have to deal with that shit because you gotta control your kids, bruh.
Well, it looks like ex-hubby's about to get custody of that girl, and he definitely gonna have her ass.
The way he was talking
checked.
about it, though, I feel like he was waiting for that.
He was waiting, boy. He was like, ooh, bitch, you done finally fucked up. I'm about to get custody of my daughter because you out here doing this hood bigger shit.
Pretty sure. That wasn't the first thing. It couldn't have been the first thing. He said, my soon-to-be ex-wife.
Right, kept saying that shit over and over. My soon-to-be ex-wife on this fuckery.
Sad.
Got my daughter over here looking, and that shit got posted on the Only in Duval page. That's how that shit blew the fuck up. You know,
we're
once
so
they
ratchet that the news,
right,
gets
the
their
news looks at the
front.
Only in Duval page. That's how you know it's fucking bad. Like, they need the credit. They need to credit the Only in Duval page.
They did.
All right, we're gonna go on to the next topic. I don't know if you.
They might as well be a News for Jack subsidiary.
Right, that's like the World Star for Jacksonville. Like, it's news,
sorry, dude.
but like
sorry.
it's
but
ratchet.
for real though, break them off.
Okay, this one is about Omarion's baby mama. Remember I showed you that video of her when we were driving one day and she was talking about XYZ wants this pussy, this person, the game, blah, blah, blah. You remember that?
Yeah.
She is supposedly, allegedly, in a relationship with Lil Fizz, his bandmate.
I thought Lil Fizz was fucking with that other crazy lady.
Yeah, he's fucking with, he has a baby by her.
And then he was messing with another girl on the show at the same time.
Yes, that's Omarion's baby mom. She's also on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Well, I mean, dog.
But this is where it's drama because, like, Omarion and Lil Fizz.
Whoa! That's a first.
Bless you.
That's a first.
What, you never sneeze?
I don't think I have. Not on camera. Jeez.
Look, Omarion and Lil Fizz are bandmates. They just got back together for their tour. Mm-hmm. They just reconciled.
The Millennium Tour?
Yes, they just reconciled. Now, Omarion's baby mom, her name is April, I think.
I'm aware.
April was hanging around Lil Fizz a lot, and a lot of people kept speculating, like, oh, they're together. And she and Lil Fizz got on live. No, fuck that. Lil Fizz baby mom, the one that you call crazy, was on live and was like, yeah, I dropped my child. Now we're back after technical difficulties. Okay, I'm just trying to explain this to you in short so you can understand, but basically, Lil Fizz's baby mom went on live and said that she was dropping her kid off at April and Fizz's house, and social media went into uproar because they was like, oh shit, they live together? Like, that's kind of scandalous because, you know, Fizz and Omarion are supposed to be bros. Omarion's baby calls Fizz uncle. Fizz baby calls April auntie. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, April and Fizz get on live. And basically are just like... And basically are just like, oh no, we're not dating, we're not together. But in the live, they were all like this, talking about, we're not dating, we're not together, we're not dating, we're not together. And it was just like, bro, what the fuck?
Y'all gotta understand it's Hollywood, though. Everybody fucking.
Oh, for sure. Everybody fucking each other.
I don't see why it comes as a surprise when people aren't like A-list celebrities anymore, that like they're still on their bullshit. Only difference is you know about it now. You think the people that everybody looks up to and idolizes don't be on that bullshit, bro? Be having them eyes wide shut parties and shit. Everybody be having masks. Oh, let me shut up, bro. I'm about to get fucking... Right. They gonna get me, dog.
Fizz's baby mom's thing was that, like, everybody was kind of calling her stupid because they're like, bro, why would you let your kid go over there and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, because I didn't think that they were that stupid to do that.
Money. Mr. Krabs. Nah, seriously though, like, I don't see why that was even news to people. Because it's clear as day that shit's been going on. Maybe not with her, but motherfuckers been doing their things, bro. Them niggas were like sex icons in their day. You think that all the fucking bristles from their day weren't trying to get to them?
You don't think that's weird?
Yeah, for a normal person like me or you.
Okay, well then pretend that they're not celebrities. You don't think that's weird?
Maybe they're just swingers, bro.
But they're not. You don't think?
How do you know that?
Because they're complaining about their other significant other doing that. I don't know. Maybe this just isn't a topic for guys. Maybe this is not a guy topic.
Who's complaining?
Okay, so Omarion is basically on some like shit. She's her own woman. She could do her, and is just trying to push on with the tour. Fizz's baby mom is more so upset because April is bringing her son into it. Fizz's son into it. That's what she's upset, because she's like, bro, it's one thing if we're adults and we go back and forth, but like, why do you have my son? Like, damn, why is everybody mad at Auntie April? Mom, are you mad at Auntie April? Like, and then she's like, it's confusing to explain to my son that you have a stepmom auntie. Like,
Fizz's baby mom is a clout monster, bro. Like, I made the mistake of trying to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
It's Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah.
I don't watch none of them shows. So.
Yeah, she ain't no fucking saint either, bruh. And She just trying to fucking stay relevant out here. Nobody gives a fuck for real. Like, we already know. It ain't confusing, bro. I don't even... Is he even still with his baby mama?
Ooh.
Fizz. So why the fuck she care? Just because that's your bro's or ex old lady. Like, who give a fuck, bruh? They ain't together no more. Y'all ain't together no more. Maybe they was fucking the whole time.
I get it. I just wish that, like, people would leave the kids out of it.
Absolutely,
because,
but if a nigga got kids, they got kids.
Because if anything, it's just like, okay, y'all have history together as friends. You know, sometimes that's the person you can lean on when you have stuff going on. Okay? And, it'll get confusing, though, when y'all get tired of the taboo and it gets old. And then now you got to explain to the kids, oh, yeah, that's Auntie April again. That's not stepmom Auntie no more. And then now you going to be like, damn, so my auntie was fucking my daddy, and it was my stepmom, but now it's my auntie again. But now Uncle O don't fuck with my dad.
That's when you, that ain't your auntie, little nigga. That was just some bitch I was fucking. That is related to my nigga.
But you gonna say that to a kid. That's why I said maybe this
ain't
is
gonna
a
be
guy's
kids forever,
topic.
bro.
But they're kids right now, so why are you subjecting them to that?
Man, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are watching this video, when they was little, their mama was fucking somebody, and they was like, yeah, this Uncle Ronnie. And then that little nigga's probably like, damn, Uncle Ronnie, stay over this motherfucker. Like, yeah, Uncle Ronnie was piping your moms down, so
I was about to give you an example, but that shit just made me sick to my stomach, even like thinking of that example. Right. But that's like, me and you break up, and we have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And we both really fuck with Quan. So our kid calls him Uncle Quan. And then I start messing with Quan. And then you are just like, Quan, you crossed the fucking line, bro. Like any bitch out here. And then our kid come up to you, but Dad, does that mean I can't hang out with Uncle Quan no more? Why are you mad at Uncle Quan?
I mean, shit.
You see, like, just erase the celebrity shit. That's why I'm not trying to make this like celebrity.
I feel like the different. I feel like why some
the family
celebrity
dynamic
shit
is weird.
Did them niggas come up as a group?
Yes. Omarion went solo after the group.
But they have beef with each other though.
They did, and then they reconciled. So then that's why
that shit was never.
That's why a lot of people. You want me to tell you something crazy? The only reason why people care is not because of the drama. They care because they're like, this bitch has the nerve to try to break them up again. Because these are the fans of their group that are just like, bro, you trying to break up the group with this drama,
POP,
blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what
POP.
people are really upset about. Me, I'm upset because I'm like, bro, why are you bringing the kids into this? But the majority of people are like, you're messing up the music. You about to mess up the tour. I'm 35. I've been waiting on this shit. Don't mess up my tour.
Alright, so that's a bad example then, because for one, it's the POP. If you don't know what do you know what POP is?
Don't ask me rhetorical questions.
Alright, so nigga, they was beefing, bro. They wasn't cool. They been fucking. He been fucking that man baby mama, bro. So we just supposed to stop fucking his baby mama now? You got the hard part out the way. He been knew about it. Now the public just gotta get used to it. Bro, been sliding that shit. Maybe that's why they wasn't cool no more. Maybe that was a repercussion. Who knows? But
well, nobody's admitted to it yet.
Well, but it seems like because the shit you showed me said she was fucking everybody.
Yeah, she was fucking everybody.
So why are y'all singling bro out? Just because they was friends and they fell off and now they friends again. Man, fuck the music.
They want to keep the music.
Man, well, talk to the game and talk to whoever the fuck else she named.
Well, the game ain't in the group.
Man, fuck, but neither was bruh. They fell out.
No, they're in the group now. That's what I'm saying. That's what people are upset about. They don't really care about all the shit. They're upset because they're like, bruh, if this bitch breaks them up again, we not gonna have no more time.
Alright, so if I fall out with a nigga and he killed one of my homies, and then we become friends. No. Follow me. If I fall out with a nigga, he killed one of my homies because we beefing right now, and then we become friends again. Is that gonna bring my homie back?
No, but nobody is dead in this situation.
That bitch dead to bruh.
But she's alive and breathing on this planet. That's why I'm like, that's not a good comparison.
She ain't dead. She just fucking around. She dead to bruh.
Alright, right, with that incomplete analogy.
I was gonna give you a deeper one, but I ain't gonna do that, bro. You fucking trash, man. Rat cheese.
Who is trash?
Oh, girl, if she wanna fucking do all that shit, cause fuck what she talking about fucking bruh. She talked about fucking like 20 different niggas on that same video. Like, it was twerking, popping that shit. She ain't got no goddamn fucking respect for her baby daddy, obviously, so niggas can't get mad about it. Unless she gonna get mad about it, she don't even respect herself in the situation.
The reason she said she did all that because Omarion's mom doesn't say hello to her.
So you gonna make yourself...
She said Omarion's mom don't say hi to me and don't acknowledge me.
So
and she was like, y'all don't respect me or take up for me, so fuck it.
So when people don't respect you, the best thing to do is not respect yourself?
I guess in her terms, that's what it was. If
my mom didn't say hello to you gonna fuck my nigga and 20 other niggas?
No.
Wow. I mean, maybe there's something I don't get, because there's always shit in the comments. Niggas be like, well, you didn't know this. Well, I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no good reason for somebody baby mama to fuck that nigga friends. But at the same time, if you beefing with the nigga at a point in time, that kind of is like, there's no reason for it. But I mean, shit, I'm not surprised.
Neither am I.
And I say all that just to sit. No, I'm just joking.
They haven't even admitted that they're fucking or they're in a relationship, but it's very obvious, but it's kind of expected. Like, it's foul, but it's kind of like, okay.
Maybe we just need to get our brains out the gutter. Maybe they're just best friends.
Brad, no, when this is over, I'm gonna show you some of those videos. They're fucking.
I don't want to see them. I know they are.
Like, Brad, like, if I was doing the thing she was doing, the little fizz to one of your friends, you would be like, nah. Like, no. Alright, so we're about to move on.
I'd be like, yeah!
No, you would not. You're like, boy, if y'all get your... So the next topic is people dragging Ayesha Curry for no fucking reason. Why do people hate her? She posted a video doing her very mediocre, no-seasoned Millie Rock. And people started dragging her. Look, I like Ayesha Curry because at the end of the day, she's being herself and she's having fun. Why do people like to drag her all the fucking time? She make more money than you. Leave her the fuck alone.
I think she's an easy target because her nigga was very hated. He's light skinned. He makes all his 3-pointers for the most point. But then, like, you also gotta think, they try to use her because she's light skinned and obviously a POC as like this focal point for culture in a lot of these like commercial ass shows and shit. And she doesn't know all her shit. So, I mean, you gotta think, if any other person that's a nigga that be talking about certain shit doesn't have their facts right, niggas are gonna fucking check them.
But they never check her about what she says. I'm not talking about the Meg Thee Stallion comment.
That's a perfect example.
That's a good example too. Okay, so somebody asked her what a hot girl summer was, and she confused hot girl summer with city girl summer. I wouldn't expect Ayesha Curry to know that.
But why didn't she just say, I don't know?
Because she's a dork. Like, Ayesha Curry is a dork.
Well, dorks get dragged.
She's a dork.
Dorks get dragged.
But I'm just like, bro.
Dorks get wedgies. They get swirlies. You ain't watch American fucking nerd. Like, bro, if you don't know some shit, stay out of it, bro. Why is that so hard? You don't need to be a fucking martyr for street niggas or ratchet hoes. Like you said, you're having a mom summer, for real. Now, somebody said that shit. She's having a mom life. Stay out of that shit. I don't even get involved with ratchet shit as much as possible no more. Niggas be talking about shit. I be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Niggas be like, do you know about this? You know, I said, no. Tell me all about it. I don't fucking know. Why is that so hard? She want to be cool. If you don't know how to Millie Rock, nigga, don't Millie Rock. Don't do no looking like a Fortnite dance and shit.
But I don't know. I just think Ayesha. I will say this. Even though I don't think that... Damn, can I talk without you saying fuck out of here?
I'm talking about her.
To say? Damn.
Next case.
Don't do that, Daniel.
Oh my god.
All I'm saying, I will say this one thing, and this is not Ayesha Curry hate, because I really feel like people need to chill on Ayesha Curry. But I will say, she does give me Mean Girls. I'm I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom vibes. Like, I feel like she does try to be a little bit too relatable. It reminds me of those YouTube channels that are like relatable, when it's just like, bruh, who acts like you? Like, why are you trying so hard to be relatable? That's where I feel like her downfall is, because it's like, she is herself a lot, and she's dorky, she's quirky, but then sometimes you could tell she goes out of her way. Like you said with that interview, she could have easily been like, oh, I'm not hip to that, I don't know what's going on, but she proceeded to...
Easy answer. What's a hot girl son? I'm rich. I don't know about that shit. I don't fucking be... I don't know. I be cooking and shit. Buy my book. There's plenty of niggas that they divert questions. It's called PR. They ask me some stupid shit right now.
So, Daniel, how do you feel about the climate change going on right now?
Man, it's very unfortunate, but I got this new book coming out. You should definitely go cop it. It's called Solar Polar Winter, and it'll tell you all about how to keep everything cool in a hot world. Look at that diversion.
Okay, try me. I want to try it. Okay.
Nadja, why do you have so many fucking rips in your pants? Do you think that shit's cool?
Oh, well, you know, right now, I don't think the focus should be on my pants. You know, there are children out in third world countries right now that are making pants for 1 penny right now. We're so focused on fashion in this country when there are people out there who make this fashion and who don't get paid a dime while we're buying Supreme pants for $300. Boom.
Wow, you just took that shit to a whole nother level. I'll never trust another thing you say. You're full of shit.
What?
I'm just joking. But seriously though, I'm just joking. But you see how easy that was?
Yeah, but...
Why do you have...
Because she wants to be relatable and be her little...
No, it's TBC shit. And a lot of niggas get killed, robbed, and blackballed and dragged over that TBC shit. Trying to be cool. Stop trying to be cool, bro. That ain't you.
I will agree with what you said earlier, though, too. Like she is an easy target.
Oh.
She is an easy target for people to bully her online and, like, talk all this shit.
Easy.
Because at the end of the day, just like how I was like, bro, y'all don't got as much money as her. She knows that. Like, that's why it's just like her and Steph be in they big ass fucking bathtub with the flat screen on the wall. Hey, babe, did you see that? That shit there's funny, huh? Like, don't give a fuck. Like,
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna eventually get tired. Like, damn, babe, you always gotta
takes
be
up
fucking...
for her. I like that though.
He's supposed to, but I'm like, damn, bro.
Like,
you shouldn't even, none of y'all shouldn't even be like, you did what you had to do. Get off the fucking internet. God damn.
I will say, sometimes I be seeing Steph be getting annoyed with her ass. He be getting so annoyed. He be in the video, she be saying some stupid shit. He'll just be like,
because she's bored.
He'll be like, bruh.
She's bored, bruh.
But it's different. I get it though, because like I'll say some shit to Daniel, but if somebody else says that shit to Daniel, I'm like, nah, see, this is what we not about to do. Like, no.
What are you talking
And I feel
about?
like that's what Steph be doing to her, because sometimes she does videos, Steph be in the background looking like, bruh, fucking kill me now. But the second somebody says some shit about her, he be like, get the iPhone. Yeah, bruh. Nah. Like,
I don't need you to take up for me, nigga.
I know you don't.
I be sparing niggas for you.
I do it anyway. I don't care. That's just how I am.
I be sparing some of these niggas for your sake. But what I'm saying is, she just bored. She bored as fuck. Like, do you think she had to make it? Like, I do not have no problem with black entrepreneurs, black female entrepreneurs. James Bond's about to be black. 007 is about to be a black lady.
Superman's about to be black.
But he ain't about to be a black lady.
Oh no! Wait, who's gonna be a black lady?
007, fool.
Really? Who's
Look it up.
her?
You look that shit up. But she ain't have to make no goddamn cooking show. She just bored, bro. Get your bag. Get your bag. So yeah, basically, I told you.
Lashana Lynch.
Yeah, get your shit.
Oh, she gonna be a bad bitch, boy.
Nah, she ain't gonna be like the fucking like the main like James Bond. She gonna be Jamie Bond, cause you know James Bond's a fucking code name. 007 is a call sign.
She is gonna be a bad bitch, bruh. I could just see her now with a tux. Ooh, they better give her a tux. Give her a tux.
I just want to see her shoot some niggas. Look at that. Go down. They should have let Janelle Monáe do it.
Yes.
She looked like Janelle Monáe.
Yes.
I'm about to make that
They
my fucking
should have
cover
let
on
Janelle
fucking
Monáe do
Facebook.
it. Oh my god.
Just to piss niggas off. Yeah, y'all got mad over Black Ariel, nigga. Now
Wait
we
till
got
you
Black
get the
James
007.
Bond, bitch. Jamie Bond. Ta-na, ta-na. Pop that ass in the pussy. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga.
Bruh,
I'm like the biggest James Bond fan, so if I'm not mad about it, nobody could be mad about it. Because what niggas don't realize is James Bond is not a real person.
It's not. And you remember when people were mad because there was a blonde James Bond? Wasn't that what people were mad about?
James Bond is a call sign and code name. That's just like if you're the president, they call you POTUS. That's the same thing as 007. Now imagine if we just had a traditional name to call the president. We just call that nigga.
Right, like we would
Mr.
like everybody
Prez.
would name the same thing.
Yeah, like in England, they're the queen.
Right.
The fuck? Alright, fuck it. Whatever. Black James Bond, nigga. Anyways, let's move on, bro.
Right.
Ayesha, just fucking chill out, bro.
Yeah, you should just chill out. Continue being yourself, but don't try to make that stretch to seem relatable to people that just don't really. That's why I think what you said earlier, like, stop trying to make people that don't like you like you. You're not about to keep hammering on this table with an actual hammer.
Next guy!
No, like, you're not about to do this. You're gonna break the fuck this cheap ass table.
I wish.
Okay, so the next topic. Do you remember who Eugenia Cooney is?
Yes.
The girl that Onision likes to make his salary off of.
Fucking idiot.
So she recently went to recovery a few months ago. She was not in like a she was like basically in like a rehab style recovery situation. You know, no cell phones, strict watch. And she was an inpatient for the majority of the time, and then you know went on her thing.
Look at you. You
and
did your research.
No, I watched the video because she did a video with Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
And it was her first time back on the internet since she went to treatment. And she looked good.
I'm happy for her.
She looked like even her skin looked like it had blood in it. Like before, she looked very like white and shit. Her skin looked like she had blood. Like she has freckles. Like her face looks more round. Like she looks so good. My thing that I want to talk about this is, was it too soon for her to come back on the internet?
How long has she been off of it, and when did she get out of treatment?
I think she went into treatment late December 2018, maybe January of this year.
I'm going to keep this brief. I don't really want to talk about this from like a recovery standpoint because it's too soon to know what's going to happen next, right? Because, you know, I work in that field, and in my experience, bro, for the first year or year and a half, maybe 2 years, you want to find yourself again. You don't want to be doing the shit that you used to be doing, because 9 times out of 10, the shit that you used to be doing, your friends, things, and family, or your surroundings, people, places, and things is what they say, led to your situation. So would I have went back into it that fast? Probably not.
And I also want to add, Shane also used to have an eating disorder, and in my opinion, I don't think that he should have been the one to bring her back on the internet. I know people look at Shane's documentaries as like these redemption stories and shit, but even some of the comments he was saying in that video, like you can like, and you know this, you can have an addiction and be recovered, but you're still an addict. You can't do shit.
The words right out of my
and he
brain.
said certain things in the video where I'm just like, Shane, you may not still be starving yourself or throwing up. He didn't really go into detail. He did say that he used to throw up in the video, but you may not be currently doing those things, but you still have the mind of somebody with an eating disorder. And like when he went into Eugenia's house, she had a picture of Big Hero, what is it, Big Hero 6, Big Hero 3, whoever that is, and he was like, haha, oh look, you have a picture of me in your house, big, fat, and white. And I'm just like, bruh.
I'm gonna stop you there, and like, just because you said the right words, but people love to look at things like this as what they are, and that's a disease, right?
Yeah.
you don't just like get rid of it. Like you said,
You
if you stop fucking doing drugs, you're still an addict. If you stop drinking, the way they look at it, you're still an alcoholic, because that's the only way it can be classified as that type of disease. It's a mental, it's genetic, whatever. That's how they look at it, so people can fucking get time off of work and they can get the help that they need. So with that being said, just because you don't fucking purge or do what you do, you still have an eating disorder. You're still on that shit.
Yeah, you're just trying to recover from it, right?
You're recovering or you're recovered, right? And people can say whatever the fuck they want. I work in this field, bro. You're always in your mind gonna have to overcome that in some form or fashion, because a relapse is a relapse. It's not the end of the world, but that shit happens, bro.
Right.
And I don't want anybody to try to tell me anything about it, because y'all think y'all fucking know. Y'all have no idea unless you fucking work in that field, and you can tell me all about it, and we can fucking compare, swap, whatever. But like, I've seen, that's why I said, if I was her, we like to tell people, give yourself a year to find yourself.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you fuck the relationships, fuck all that shit, because I can call out over 20, 30 people that have died that I know personally, that I took the time to meet in the past fucking year and a half, 2 years. That shit is very prevalent. That's a serious thing. I'm happy that you said she looks healthy though, because
yeah, she looks really good.
If there's anything that I'm familiar with, it's the bounce back. Like when I see somebody and they're fucking fresh off the heroin, crack, fentanyl, Xanax, or even alcoholism. I done seen people change colors off that shit just from, oh, you drank a gallon of vodka every day for the last 5 years. You can see that shit when they get it right. But just that easily, when you get that salvation, you start to just live your life the same, and you might get that YouTube comment that drives you over the edge. Because niggas be reading them, they shouldn't.
Even in the video, because Shane has this therapist, and
he still sees a therapist.
Yeah, and she was just like,
still sees a therapist,
and she was just like, basically trying to give him tips on what to do and what not to do, and like what to say and what not to say when he goes over there. And she was just like, when you go in there, don't say things like, "Oh, you look good," or "Oh, you look so much better," because in her brain she's gonna see that as, oh shit, I'm not skinny anymore, I look fat, type shit like that. And like, I'm not talking about drugs, I'm talking about an eating disorder.
No, I get it.
And like, the therapist told him not to say certain things, and he still asked it. Like, she was like, what did she say? She was like, how did you lose the weight? Like, did you purge? Did you not eat? And she was like, I don't feel comfortable saying that. And he was like, don't worry, you don't have to tell me. But it's just like, bro, she told you not to ask her that.
But
like, if that's why I'm like, why would you have somebody with the eating disorder interview somebody else with the eating disorder?
That was a piece of shit move on Shane's part.
Yeah, like, I didn't like that. That made me uncomfortable.
No, Shane did a piece of shit move on that part, because if you have to ask a therapist or go over something, things you probably shouldn't ask somebody, they're not ready yet.
Right.
Like, and all this shit wasn't so you could get clarity for this girl. You did that shit for money, bro.
No, that was what I was about to say. I will give him one thing. He didn't put a single ad on that video. I'll give him that. But, like you said, the fact that you had to consult with that therapist first before you went over there was already incentive enough to let you know that this is too sensitive of a thing to be doing this early. She just got home. Leave her be. And the only reason why people knew she was doing better is because she went to get a fucking haircut. And you know how stylists will post a picture? A stylist posted a picture of her. That was the first picture on the internet for months. People were like, oh my gosh, she looks healthy. Like, people were happy about it. But I still think it was too soon.
So, you said there's no ads on that. There's an ad right there.
Damn, before, when I was watching at Chelsea's house, we didn't have any ads on the TV.
He did that shit for money, bro. That was a real dick move. And unless she's getting every cent of this, like, see, that's the thing I only disagree. Yeah, you're number one on, like, dude, come on, bro. You knew what you were doing. I don't know, dude.
I don't know. And, like, I know that Shane isn't, like, a just from what I've seen from him, I know that so many other YouTubers trust him, mainly because he is a very selfless person. But when it comes to topics like this, where it's like you have a problem, the same problem as the person you're interviewing, I would not have done that. Like, it's weird. Like, even me, like, I had an eating disorder when I was, 16, 17, and, like, even little things, like, carry on into, like, my present right now, where it's just, like, for a long time, I didn't want to buy a scale, like, certain things like that, but I don't have the same habits as before, but it's just, like, bro, like, little shit, like, that's why I'm just like, bro, I don't think that you were the right person to do that. I feel like you should have just let her make her own comeback on the internet when she was comfortable, because, look, when they were doing that video, she was like, oh, you know what, maybe we should film a video together. And then they ended up filming a video for her channel. So now the first video she's about to have on her channel is going to be a Shane Dawson video.
Talking about the shit.
That, right.
But what I'm saying is, you don't think that, like, clout is a hell of a drug. She did all that shit before for the fucking views and shit.
Oh, no, she did. Because that's part of having an eating disorder. You do it for attention. You want people to tell you how you
gave her all the attention. She's number one on. You gave her all the shit she did it for.
That's what I was scared of. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. That's what I was scared of.
So why does that make sense? Why is that why was that smart on his part? I mean, don't give me some motive where he's gonna, like I said, raise the money for her, but like that is, you said she went into fucking inpatient treatment less than a year ago.
Yeah.
It's not time yet.
It's not. I feel like the only way she could do a comeback, this is how I'm gonna end this. The only way she could do a comeback is if she makes her channel recovery based. And I know she said in the Shane Dawson video that she wants to make videos on what she likes to do, so less focus is going to be on her body. But sis, I am so sorry. And you, oh my god, she is such a nice, sweet girl. And that's why I feel so bad. Like, she is so sweet. But sis, I'm so sorry about it. But that disease made you want attention from people in regards to your body. And now that you're back and you're recovering, all people are going to focus on is your weight gain, your body. And you're not going to be able to do the regular things. When you were underweight, you were doing regular things. You were doing try-on hauls, makeup, reviews. All people were focused on was your body. So you can't do the same thing and expect different results. You need to show people your recovery and stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, people are focusing on your body, but it's now in a positive way because they know you're getting better. Like... Bruh. That's the only way I can see that working.
It's not gonna work like that. That's just like somebody fucking being like, alright, if you fucking stop drinking, you're gonna be good. But just hang out in some bars. You get what I'm saying? Because she's in a platform where people, like you just said, people are gonna look, they're gonna comment. She's gonna read that shit. She shouldn't read it. She's gonna read that shit. And people are gonna be like, oh, you look so healthy. That might trigger her to be, oh, I look, like you said, I look a certain way.
That's what I'm saying, like, reverse it. You can reverse it by, if you're just like, okay, let's make a channel about me getting healthy.
It's
so that
too early for her to even be on the internet doing this.
I agree.
It's too early.
I agree with you. But I'm saying when she does come back on, whenever that is, all the comments are going to be about her being healthy. So why not profit off of that? So at least then you're getting the attention you crave, but it's positive attention and it's not negative attention.
I feel like she needs to find a new profession, honestly, because like I said, that shit led to what the fuck she was dealing with.
She was already dealing with that.
That shit led to the extreme amount of what she was dealing with. She might just want to chill on that shit. I'm sure she's fucking savvy enough, wealthy enough to just leave that shit behind her for her own sake, but Shane just brought her back.
I feel like Shane brought her back too soon, but I do feel like she does have a place on social media. She just needs to change up what she's doing. That's how I personally feel. I feel like she can be on social media in a healthy way, but she needs more time.
I think YouTube's too much of a cancerous place.
She does YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. She's on Twitch more than YouTube.
A motherfucker could be on YouTube talking about nothing but positive shit, somebody's gonna say the most hurtful fucking shit that you ever seen in your life on that video. And if you're making millions of fucking views, you can times that one person by 2,000. All it's gonna take is that one person to maybe fucking hurt for her to see that in the next year to 2 years in early recovery, and that could potentially just send that shit in a tailspin worse as before. I'm telling you this from experience. I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just saying.
It's not about me. I mean, my opinion is my opinion. It's not moving.
Because you're very optimistic about it, but the only thing optimistic about recovery is doing shit differently. You said the smartest thing ever earlier, and it's something like I was like, yes. You cannot do the same thing and expect different results. That is the definition of insanity.
Right, and what I'm saying is that Eugenia started her YouTube account in 2013. To the point where people thought she was gonna die. People writing "rest in peace" in the comments of her videos.
I remember that.
Like, that's why I'm just saying, like, she was doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and finally, she was like, you know what? I'm about to go get help.
I'm about to leave this YouTube shit alone.
Right, I'm about to check myself.
But now she's back.
No, she's not. That's why I'm mad at Shane, because I'm like, Shane, this is too fucking early. She didn't even get to come back.
Saying.
But I'm saying when she is ready to get back, I would make it more about her recovery, teaching other girls instead of... Because the main reason why people did not like Eugenia is because it was mainly people being like, yo, my little sister watches your video and now she's bulimic. My little cousin watched your video and looked at your body and now she's anorexic. You
don't think people are still gonna fucking come with that bullshit?
No, because that's why I said, wait until you're at a better space. So instead, you can reverse that negative image and be like, hey, this is my road to recovery. So now all those comments, because now you're good here, of them saying, oh, you look great, you look healthy, it's not gonna anymore.
Would you listen to a nigga that's been stopped smoking crack a year ago about not smoking crack?
I mean, I don't smoke crack.
No, would you if you did?
Well, if I was, I don't know. That was a bad example.
Would you listen to somebody? What's your fucking shit that you're trying to stop doing? All right. I mean, look at it. Like, you can't take the hypothetical.
That's like hurting me.
You can't take the hypo. Would you listen to it?
Extreme.
Would you listen to a nigga that got out of jail a year ago about like how to stay out of jail if he was in and out of jail and he's now you've been out of jail for a year? Would you listen to that nigga?
What if it was somebody that was on probation and they finally got off probation?
No, you're not even off probation.
Yeah, but that would be a little bit more like,
Nigga, would you listen to somebody with an eating disorder that has only gotten over it for a year about how to get over your eating disorder?
Probably.
Why?
Because they've done it for a year. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. That's why I said that. No, it's just, I just, like I said, and I know people might be mad at me for this. I do this shit for a living, bro. And that's the biggest problem in it, is that people fucking, they have a little good streak. And they're like, oh yeah, I got this shit. I got it. And they be trying to preach the loudest one. That's why I'm like, she just need to chill. Bro, should have never did that to her.
Yeah, for
she
sure.
doing good. We see her doing good. You did that shit for money. You should have never did that shit. Let her be healthy, bro. I respect the fuck out of that girl because I seen her, bro. She looked good.
She does.
But this nigga gonna bring his goddamn antennas over here and do this shit. Like, bro, leave that girl. Let her do her recovery, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. That shit kind of made me upset because it's like, dude. But all I'm saying is the solution is not for her to, okay, get back on YouTube and talk about recovery. When you got fucking some years, yeah, do that. Because then that's when you know for real. Relapse happens. Hopefully not with her, but you don't need to be telling niggas how to ride a bike when you just learned how to ride a bike.
Okay, I feel you with that. I will agree with you with that. Okay. But I do feel like if she does come back on, she needs to do less. Because before, she was on Twitch for hours, uploading to YouTube simultaneously. Like, I feel like she needs to tone it down. Because I do feel like she was living in a fantasy world before.
I feel like she's got enough money to just do something else and just relax and get better. But I hope she does get better, bro. Like,
to switch the topic, but this is kind of still on the recovery spectrum because we only have one more topic. But
I'm all for it, bro. That shit just made me mad. I'm sorry, dude.
There is this YouTuber, and bro, I could not remember his name right now, but it has like soul in it, like mindful soul or soulless. Ooh, I was about to say soulless mind.
Soulless mind.
Mindful soul. Is that what it is? I don't know his name, but y'all might know who I'm talking about. And he claims, basically, he went into recovery. Okay? I was about to say something, but I'm not trying to bring your job into it because I know you have like rules and regulations that you can't talk about.
Bro. I just can't say
names. Imagine a client of yours went through recovery, got out, and then caught himself making a YouTube channel trying to diagnose other YouTubers.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, why she should not be on YouTube. Right, so because you don't know shit.
Imagine somebody getting on YouTube trying to diagnose people and then writing a book, selling a book.
How long has he been out of recovery? I don't know.
I haven't even really watched him. I tried watching him once, but it was just too like honest. Ooh, I was almost about to do something he was about to do. I was about to say he reminds me of me in like a manic state, to be honest, like when he makes videos. That's what I was about to say. Like, I'm not even about to
not really, because
he's always very like,
you're not saying like you're manic right now.
He just reminds me of me in a manic state when I saw that one video of his, and I was just like,
that's just like me seeing an alcoholic in my fucking job and being like, Nadja, you're clearly an alcoholic. Like, you fucking drink. Like, nah, bro.
So this dude,
like, we don't need to get his goddamn name.
I can't even find his name. But anyway, there was another YouTuber that checked herself into rehab for a drug problem. I don't even remember what the drug was. Cool. And he caught himself.
That's good. Good for you.
Making a video about her being released from rehab before she even told anybody else that she was getting out of rehab. And then he made a video about her going into rehab before she told anybody else she was going into rehab. And when she got out, she messaged him and was like, bro, like, can I tell my own story? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you
It's alright, because clearly that type of behavior, bro, if you're working a program, that's not the shit you're going to be doing. I don't give a fuck if you work in AA, NA, smart recovery, mindfulness. Nigga, you're not going to be doing that shit because you have respect for other people's shit. Right? If I talk about bullshit, it's bullshit. But what I'm not finna, because I have clients all the time tell me what the fuck I don't know because I never smoked crack before. But I'm like, nigga, I've been doing this shit for years. Years. Longer than some motherfuckers even been doing this shit. But at the same time, bro, that's not my business to be passing judgment.
Exactly.
It's not.
Right. Exactly.
But at the same time, if you see something enough times, you'll recognize it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very seldom wrong when I say, alright, this person is not ready. They're going to be back. I'm never wrong, actually. But it's not because I'm some type of super fucking genius. It's because people share similar traits after a while. And the trait that you're describing, I doubt that nigga's even still sober.
Yeah,
because you don't fucking talk like that. You would make amends with that girl.
People. Like, he'll literally get right. He'll pick a YouTuber and be like, oh, this YouTuber is showing signs of borderline personality disorder, so they have a borderline personality and they need to get some help and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, bro, like, you're not even a therapist. Just because you see therapists don't make you a therapist. Like,
let me fuck you up even a step further. That's some dual diagnosis shit. You're trying to diagnose mental health. That's not even addiction at that point. Even doctors fuck up trying to diagnose mental health. You know how many doctors tell people that they have certain problems and that they don't have? I don't even want to talk about this shit no more because people are so fucking like, they don't get it. They don't fucking spend the time in these programs doing shit for people, trying to help people. And like, I don't even get it, bro. Sometimes, and it's been years. Motherfuckers think just because you went to treatment, you just got it. Every person that ever thought they got it, they're back. They're back. I'm still dealing with that ass. So it's like, bro, just chill, bro. You can't talk and listen at the same time. Motherfuckers be on YouTube like, talking.
Some people will have personality disorders.
That's something totally different.
Totally different. That's something that cannot be changed. That's your personality.
It can't be.
And because of that personality disorder, it can make people feel one way or the other. Some people will have, for example, one that's being thrown out a lot in 2019, a narcissistic personality disorder.
Everybody's a little bit fucking narcissistic.
You could have a narcissistic personality disorder and feel so highly and mighty of yourself that you feel like you can do certain things and say certain things about people, and you will wholeheartedly believe that you are doing the greater good of the world. And I feel like sometimes people think that they're doing good when they're actually hurting. And I'm not trying to say this person, I don't even know his name. I'm not trying to say that he has a narcissistic personality disorder because I don't even know his fucking name. But it's just like, I genuinely believe there are people in the world who think they're doing good when it's like, bro, if you actually listen to your program, you would see how much you're hurting people.
Toxic.
Like, you can't be trying to put labels on people and try to help them. You ain't been in one class. You ain't got not one doctorates. Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck?
You're a client. But
at
the same time, though, I forgot what it's called, but if I tell you ain't shit for long enough, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna believe that you ain't shit. If I tell you you're crazy every day of your life, if somebody told you that you're crazy, you're gonna start to question the fact that you're not crazy. Like, it's the same thing, bro. You cannot be doing that shit at all. You can't do that to people.
Right, because no therapist would tell somebody flat out, you're crazy. So think about that. Somebody with a medical license will not tell you're crazy. But for whatever reason, you could be like, oh, you got borderline depressive. Oh, you have anxiety. Oh, you have schizophrenia. Just from looking at a YouTube video. And then it's like, bro, you sit in front of this camera and make YouTube videos. You know that this is not everything. So you're judging somebody from this and you don't see everything.
Nah.
And you're making a solid diagnosis of somebody. I don't even know that dude's names, but I've seen multiple videos made about him, and I just don't think what he's doing is positive whatsoever. And like, he likes to say, I'm not a drama channel. It's like, bro, you're not. You're just all around toxic. I don't like that shit. It's just not.
And then like, when I see like, you're like, you know, people make very shallow sacrifices to get that growth.
Yeah,
on
they
social
do.
media.
Yes,
that doesn't mean shit, bro. And it's like, that's the shit
Fake
why
beef.
people see real YouTubers and they be like, man, I fuck with this person, but they quit. And that's why, bro.
Right.
And like, we just gotta do better as a whole. The
Or it's
algorithms
like,
gotta do better because
right,
they fucking
like,
put that shit out there.
I fuck with this YouTube channel, or I fuck with this YouTuber, and I really hope I get to see them reach 1 million. Why aren't they growing? Why do you think? People like to see the fuckery, bro. And you can either try to grind and go on for years and make it genuinely, or you could do some fuck shit and get it fast. And we all know how to do the fuck shit, boy.
Before we switch this topic, you watched the whole Shane Dawson video?
Yes, I did. I watched the whole hour one.
Did he put a hotline number in it?
Yes, he did. At the end.
At the end.
Mm-hmm. And then he started telling her about, you know what he told her to do? He was like, you know, it'd be a really good video idea for you. And she was like, what?
Giving her video ideas.
And he was like, you should do things that I missed out on the internet while I was in rehab. So they sat down and did a video about all these trends and memes that she didn't know about while she was in rehab.
Next case.
Okay. This is our
good
last
job,
topic.
Shane. God damn it, bro.
And bro, I know Shane is such a good person, but it's like sometimes he is just so like, what is not clicking? Like, I realized that what is not clicking with Shane when he did that Tana shit, and Tana was completely dead ass wrong, and he's just like, oh my god, you're crying? I'm crying too. Okay, fuck that you fucked up. I'm crying. We're crying. I'm an empath. I feel you. Like,
I'm just gonna go to work on Monday and just be like, hey man,
Shane,
what do you miss about crack?
what the fuck was that?
What do you miss about crack?
What the
Y'all know you haven't smoked crack in a... What do you miss about shooting heroin? Don't you miss that fucking... don't you miss that...
That's like no, what Shane does is like, what Shane does is
Crazy.
Imagine somebody comes up to you and you're just like, okay, so why did you rob that old lady's house for that money so that you can go and get drugs? Why did you do it? And they'll be like, because I just have a problem and I just don't know why I have this problem and I just it sucks and it eats me up inside, and you're like, oh my god, I love you so much. I'm so sorry you're going through that and blah, blah, blah. Why wouldn't you be like, okay, you have a problem, but now that old lady has a fucking problem because you stole her shit. She's on Social Security. She doesn't have the money to get any of the things you stole from her. By the way, you stole her husband's urn that was made of gold. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't do shit like that.
You know what, people with eating disorders, from what I've seen, because we have a few of them, their biggest problem is mirrors, right? They see themselves and they see themselves differently from what they actually look.
No.
Her shit was YouTube. She sees her shit on camera.
Yeah.
Her mirror was YouTube.
Yep.
So what you're doing is putting the biggest #1 on trending size mirror.
With, what is it called? Like a mirror and like a fucking gladiator ring with all these people around. Yeah.
Right. So now do you see where my problem is?
No, but I get that shit too.
YouTube is the mirror, and now if the mirror's not enough, you're like, all right, so let's make this mirror even bigger. If you could fucking be in front of the mirror the whole time that you were gone, what would you feel like? Fuck, man.
Yeah, because I'll agree with that, because it's like, even though like I've gotten like my thoughts under control with certain things like that, like whenever I get comments on my old videos, like when I first started YouTube, and people will be like, oh my god, Nadja, you were so small back then, oh my god.
You don't think that she's about to get those as she gains weight?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's
like,
inevitable.
Yeah, it's just like,
recovery. Niggas gain 30 pounds in 90 days.
But it's crazy because eating. Like when I was bigger, nobody commented that I was getting big. Unless it was like a stranger hate comment, you get those where it's just like, oh, you fat bitch, blah, blah. But I don't care, because it's like, bro, I don't know you. But when it's subscribers that like have followed me and they're like, oh my god, you've gotten so smaller. Even like now today, people be like, oh my god, you've gotten so smaller. I'm not gonna lie, as if I haven't felt that pressure of being like, okay, people are noticing that I'm getting small, so it's like I need to keep working. But I would never get, because my goal, I'm not trying to be as small as I used to be, like to be point blank. Like I'm really not. I'm grown. I'm not trying to be a teeny. But it's just like, I can only imagine what Eugenia would see when she does come back. And like, I agree with you. Like, she needs to be ready. She needs to stay off the internet, right? Because like, her whole internet presence, she was fucking a stick, bro. Yeah. It was unhealthy. I'm sure. I'm not even gonna say it, because I don't even want to play as the trigger. But just as easy as I was finna say what I was about to say, you're gonna get more healthy. Her even seeing herself on that video that Shane posted might be the biggest trigger ever. Yeah. And it shouldn't have even happened, in my opinion. Yeah. And I'm gonna say my professional opinion, because that's my fucking profession. I would never, I don't even be trying to get fucking buck, because I got veins. People tell me my veins in my arms are triggers, just from me fucking lifting a box. And you think of you, man, please, next topic. I hope everything works out, bro. I do too.
But goddamn it, I wish she
didn't
do that.
Person.
I really wish she didn't do that to her, bro.
So the next topic is something that Daniel and I disagree on. So let me just loosen my shoulders a little bit.
They can't get any looser than the last video, dude. I'm fucking. Oh my goodness. Fucking YouTube.
The Area 51 memes.
Oh, dude, people are gonna show up. Somebody, at least a couple hundred people are gonna show up. People are fucking stupid. 1 million fucking people. It was 300,000 people, and I was like, dude, there's gonna be at least a couple hundred people show up. Now it's at like damn near 2 million people. These motherfuckers are stupid. And they said that the government can't stop us all. That is a fucking bomb testing range. It's gonna be a fucking massacre if anybody shows up thinking that they're gonna go in there.
The soldiers for this mission are furries, people that can run like Naruto, Why do you think that they serious?
How
I don't
many
think
niggas?
they're serious.
How many niggas have you seen show up to Art Walk downtown in full furry?
A lot.
Okay. How many fucking furries do you think there are in Nevada, New Mexico, and Arizona?
I think people are gonna travel. If this was real, they would travel.
They don't have to travel. There's enough people. The fucking few thousand people that I said live in the nearby area. They're gonna think it's a game.
Daniel, people, if this was real, over 1 million people do not live near Nevada.
I didn't say 1 million people were gonna show up, Nadja.
I don't think anybody's gonna show up, and now he's getting all serious, and that's why.
I'm not getting serious. I'm
think
just
it's
saying.
a joke.
All right, when are they supposed to show up?
I don't know. I really haven't been keeping up.
You're probably never even gonna hear about any of the people that showed up again. They're just gonna go, oh shit.
Well, they said they were gonna shoot people on sight, so I really hope that you guys get the joke, because if you think this is real life, I am so sorry. You're probably gonna be the one person in the desert getting shot.
There's gonna be at least one death because of this, because people are fucking stupid. Are we gonna sit here and act like people aren't stupid as fuck? There's something, they don't even know the severity of Area 51.
Yeah,
if you go there, there's been fucking journalists that show there. A fucking black Tahoe pulls up with some. The men in black are real, bro. They all look the same. It's gonna be a nigga that get out with a tux and a goddamn fucking short barrel rifle and be like, yo, nigga, this ain't what you want. Get the fucking step in, or I'm gonna fucking put one between your eyes.
I think that's the crazy thing, where it's just like the let's storm Area 51 thing. That's a joke, but I genuinely believe that there are things there. Do I believe that there are aliens there? No. I believe that there are like weapons, spacecraft, stuff of that sort. That's me. That's what I believe, but I don't believe there are living, breathing aliens there. Like, you gotta realize all this testing and shit happened a long time ago. I don't know what type of alien life. I don't know. I just genuinely don't believe there are aliens there.
Nigga, we owe China $1 trillion and these niggas ain't trying to get that shit back.
That's what I'm
saying. You don't
saying.
think that they got some... Nigga, you think that they ain't got some fucking shit there, bro?
I think they have shit there. I just don't think they have life there. Like, alien life.